He's just got a lot of vision here. A lot of vision coming out for him.
And there's the Explorer Award getting dropped.
Not going to do anything about that. Good. No pinks here in the early game. And looks like CheesedBeluga takes the Fairy Charm from Mono Regen in the middle, so it looks like he's going to just try to sustain himself through that early game. Did take Q first, so they're looking for a little bit of early aggression. Kha'Zix just does so much early game to get isolated targets. It's a little disgusting how much damage he does.
Yeah. And with Elise coming out of the jungle, if a stun lands, it could very quickly be over for Yugi.
And they found a ball!
Which is like a little prize. It's like a Kinder Surprise. Kinder Surprise. Whew. Yeah, it's still surprise.
Find a Pokeball in the tall grass. Just going to pick that one up.
Just don't touch it. You don't know whose Pokeball that is. That could be a Team Rocket trap Pokeball. It could be a trick.
Yep.
It's a very scary terrorist organization.
And during the lane phase, maybe Yugi can pick up a Scyther and get CheesedBeluga in that ball. We'll see.
He's going to use the Soul Trap card, the Soul
no,
card.
Yugi's gone over to Pokemon now. He
switched it up.
Yeah.
He's going to learn. He's going to learn Mean Look. Scare Kha'Zix off the field.
And there's at least 3 Pokemon for him to capture. There's a Scyther. Looks like there's a rare Dragon Pokemon in the top lane. And then Porpoisepops. There's a Spider Pokemon somewhere. Probably a generation later than I stopped. Somebody will know it.
Snuggles is just a mega evolved Charizard. The friend just didn't want to say it. Mega evolved female Charizard.
Apparently there is one.
Yeah, the new Mega Evolve system is much more expansive than was first thought. Lane switch underway for Otacool as they want to give Vayne as much of that delicious CS as possible.
Talking about this game, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, lane swap coming out here.
Let's talk about this game the whole time.
Yeah, hell yeah. The lane swap coming out here, initiated by BAKA, by Otacool. Like, they wanted to put that Vayne in the free farm lane so that it wasn't up against Caitlyn. We see this very, very often against Caitlyn's and Vayne's. Vayne wants the free farm. If you go even in CS, then you basically come out on top on that matchup. Caitlyn's going to be getting a lot of damage onto that turret. And Ken going to be trying to zone off for Nectin here. Banditway level 1 against those 2 level 2s. And like I said, it's really bad to be a top laner in this new 2v1 meta. You end up level 1 when they hit level 3. And then if the jungler comes up, it's just a very bad time. You end up getting dove and... yeah, no, Porpoisepops could come in, drop the aggro with the repel, and get safe off of that one. And looks like the pause is just very, very brief.
Yeah, everything okay. They're just making sure that, there's a lot of stuff that needs to happen.
So in these 2v1s, they ended up hard pushing. Oh.
And Porpoisepops going to go out over the wall and leave Ken to die alone, and it will be first blood to Dolphinway.
Otacool going to pick up the first kill of the game on Annie. Looks like he was trying to contest that blue.
Better Annie than your jungler.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Giving over those buffs early.
Porpoisepop's going to grab Yugi. Down he goes. CheesedBeluga gets the kill.
Looks like the trainer was taken out by the sniper.
He couldn't handle it.
Yep.
Not going to get a badge for that one.
Oh, man. And Snuggles almost ate a hook there, but Prophet ended up hooking the minion that was about to die in front of him. So, I don't know if they would have followed through on it, though.
So a kill for a kill, and the gold difference going to be negligible, 4-10 in.
And like I was saying, these 2v1 lanes ended up fast pushing. Usually you want to starve out the bottom or the top laners. I guess one of them is a bottom laner now. Starving them out, giving them as little CS as possible. But Snuggles is doing a pretty good job here. He's got 10 over compared to Banditway. He's got 6-7 and getting up there right now with this little mini wave. They're getting that turret damage down. And if they trade right here, it'll actually be a little bit of an advantage in terms of map pressure for VEX.
Dolphinway in trouble. He's going to flash wide. The repel's short. And Yugi going to be the one in trouble now. Forced to flash out, but does get to safety. Fire and Forget Spider going to catch minions. Yugi will be safe from any further damage. And VEX making some nice moves there. Yugi just getting picked on, poor guy. So keeping up with the CS, though.
Yeah, he is. He's doing a great job. And usually in these situations, you either see the jungler go to the 2 lane and make it a 3-on-1, or you see him go to the one lane and just try to hold it out as long as possible. But both junglers have been staying middle lane, and now he's finally made his way down bottom. They're looking for that 3-to-1 gank here I was talking about with the Elise getting aggro and then repelling away.
And Banditway gets clear somehow. Only like half a health point left there. The chase is going to continue on towards the inner turret. Now comes Dolphinway, and VEX going to be forced to call that one back. CheesedBeluga taking some damage off of Yugi in mid lane, and Banditway, God, skin of his teeth. This is probably too much skin for him to get away with there. That was just hefty, hefty damage. VEX now going to be left alone with bottom outer turret.
Now, Porpoisepops may have been able to kill him if he had leashed out another volatile spider, but they did reduce the movement speed on them, so may have not chased him down. And there's a lot of damage on this top turret here. And like I said, if they go even, though, the bottom turret is actually, in my opinion, worth more because it gives up dragon control. If you lose that, it allows the team to put better wards all around that area in dragon and not have to worry about that turret down bottom.
So, 3-man strong bottom lane, and the turret not looking long for this world. Porpoisepop's going to take some good damage, and VEX will have to back that one up. Otacool might be the first one to grab a turret here as top outer in trouble, and Snuggles just not clearing the lane quite fast enough. Ult comes out, but down goes the turret, and Snuggles now in a bad way, condemned into the wall. Prophet running the front. Moonway taking some good damage off of that. No, does get clear over the wall. Flashes out, and no way to follow.
So he decides not to actually beat on Moonway there. Moonway did have his barrier available, so it was good presence of mind there by Snuggles to not ignite and then try to turn on it because he would have ended up dying there. I'm almost positive he would have. It was not a favorable fight for him, considering there was a barrier still available on Moonway.
And kudos to Moonway for holding on to the barrier. And, you know, waiting for the right moment to use it. Didn't spin that early to try to make sure that he ended up with plenty of health left in case of emergency there. They had ward coverage of the gank brush and the bottom side river brush in case anything had gone wrong there. They saw Porpoisepops basically get forced off a lane, though, so knew that they had some time. Vex going to move over to their blue buff just as Vi comes in. Orianna swinging over as well. And Otacool taking a look at the blue, but they're going to give it away or at least reposition here and see if they can't find a good way in onto this one. No ward coverage in the pile. Yugi going to try and grab it blind. Dolphinway steals it with the smite and walks away clean.
Ooh. They can't be happy about that one, especially since CheesedBeluga went for a tier. You want that extra mana regen so that you can constantly stack that up and make it so that you have the tier completely charged by the 23-minute mark, which is now the standard tier mark, I believe, ever since the nerfs to it. And it looks like Moonway actually goes middle with Prophet instead of bottom.
Hook on to Porpoisepop, shockwave there, repel into the sky, and luckily got minions at the back side for Porpoisepops to get away to. CheesedBeluga now left alone versus 3. Ken gonna come in and see if it can't be scary with the anti-stun. It's enough to get Otacool to back it away. As they run low on minions, CheesedBeluga and Ken now holding the mid lane against 3 with Prophet, Moonway, and Yugi pressing down on mid-outer turret. They've got one already. Pick up onto the blue and are got the right moves against Vex here. At least so far. Snuggles and Dolphinway going to try it on with one another up top. Fairly even trade on the overall.
And when a Vayne is the most farmed member in the game at 8 minutes, it's still very, very scary because she has that early game hump that you have to get over. But if you allow her to free farm like she did up top, she ends up with a Bilgewater Cutlass, almost has a Blade of the Ruined King available to him. He's about, I think, 1,800 gold short of that one because he does have a dagger already. And once he gets that, he basically just starts snowballing and he has self-peel. And he just becomes a force to be reckoned with. Silver Bolts, I believe, are being maxed. Second on him, yes, he has 3 in tumble, so he's looking for that early game. A little dark passage dance there.
Acrobatics. I gotta use the lantern if it shows up, you know?
Even if it's bad.
Even if it's bad, I gotta click it. It's a horrible Pavlovian kind of a deal. Vex on the way down, and Porpoisepops, not poison.
Poison
working
pop.
the dragon. And dragon gonna go uncontested here to Vex. That will close the gap on the gold down to 500. 935 in. Vex getting some much needed love in the economic situation. Hook's going to land on a CheesedBeluga. Prophet not going to follow it in, but Dolphinway will try it on. Flay's going to pull him back, and they'll have to get out.
And Dolphinway has the Assault and Battery available, so he could dive it if he wanted to, but they're just going to play it safe. And Tails getting that bottom turret, going 1 for 1 in turrets, and now they have a gold lead on Vex, once again by 300, 200.
Not a whole lot, but it's good enough. Banditway Keeping things in check down bottom, keeping pace with Shyvanna pretty well. Banditway gonna roll on to Tails, pops the ult, in comes Dolphinway. Gets there, ult's got range though, and Tails gonna fall. It's just a matter of when. Down they go, Dolphinway. Picks up the kill on that one, assist out to Banditway, who runs low off tower shots and is going to need to get out of dodge. Luckily, no one from VEX in the area. He'll be able to get out clean. 800 gold lead now for Otacool as they give up the lead, but not for long. Over the wall into Dragon Pit, nothing there. Dolphinway recalls.
And they end up getting the middle turret as well, so it's a 700 gold lead for Otacool right now. They're going to start hard pushing this bottom lane to get that last outer turret that they need. And it's going to be Moonway to do it. And
pushing it down.
Looking across here.
Yeah, 88 CS. No kills though.
No kills. Not even an assist.
Rolling in.
There's only 3 kills out, 11 minutes in. So
yeah, it's pretty.
They're kind of scarce.
It's been I feel like it's not been too quiet a game though. It's normally 11 minutes in, you 3 kills, you're kind of like, oh geez. But there's been a lot of movement. I mean, there's 3 towers down. There's as many towers down as kills, and that's really where the action has been there. Lots of nice moves by both VEX in attempt and by Otacool in execution. They've managed to at least force people back a couple of times there. Stun's going to land on the Dolphinway.
Ooh, they're converging on him.
Fizzle, Banditway in, Porpoisepops stunned up, and comes the Q for the bump. Flash forward for Porpoisepops. Going to escape another one. Ult's pop there and repel into the sky. A little bit of trouble for Moonway. Box gets dropped, and it'll keep Snuggles at the far side. Porpoisepops down to Dolphinway as Ken comes in, drops a stun on a Moonway. It's going to be Kha'Zix that finishes the job there with the hop. Orianna going to answer one back. Snuggles in. Wants to try and grab some more. Right now, 2 for 1 is the cost. Snuggles has to call it back, and it'll end that way. But VEX not going to give up the front. They're going to try to push over towards mid-outer turret. Otacool still in good enough shape to defend, though.
Yeah, they're all very low right now, except for Yugi. Yugi's the only really healthy member here, and the fact that Caitlyn sieges so well means that they're just going to stick this one out for a little bit here. Caitlyn has the pickaxe, has the BF sword, might be going for an IE first, so that he has the team fight that they're looking for, instead of a BT shove composition.
Yugi going to take a couple shots there. Piltover Peacemaker through 2. Starting to run low. Dolphinway's back in. Moonway's back up and back to the front, and that may be an end of it. Ken still got his stun, so Otacool's troubles are not over. Otacool just going to call it away. They'll keep it close with the minion line here, but VEX not letting it go. They are really vigilant about this front line. With the Piltover Peacemaker lane clear off of Tails, there's not a lot Otacool can do here. Prophet going to look for a hook, not going to get it, and mid-outer's just going to fall.
And when you lane swap in a game, you really accelerate the pace of it. The early game does not last as long as it should, and people start rotating like crazy because towers get dropped, and then it starts accelerating the fact that people need to start warding the jungle sooner because now these turrets are down and you have to catch people in rotations. So there's two outer turrets down for each team. When they get to 3, you have to start warding up the blue and the red of the enemy. And oh, Dolphinway!
Dolphinway just bold second blue steal of the game. Got the timer up for it. 2 minutes to Dragon now. Dolphinway just playing it bold. Got picked on last time around as well in that game with Quantic, and now sitting 3-0-1. Vi getting big, always a scary thing indeed, because such a strong bit of initiation there and is really able to pick ever who out of the pile they want. In this case, I got to imagine Kha'Zix is going to be a prime target for the ire of Vi. We'll see how it ends up shaking out. Right now, still got themselves not quite a 1,000 gold lead on Otacool. They've lost mid-outer. The tower count is even. 2 apiece, and Banditway and Snuggles are going to play their games up top, their reindeer games, and it'll come to not much as they push on into tower.
And there are going to be 3 people converging up top for both teams right here, but it looks like VEX is going to get there first. Banditway's very tanky, though.
Plenty of tanky beef to hang out under there. Dolphinway goes over the wall, drops the ult. Porpoise pops into a shockwave as well. Repel, nowhere to go, though. Just going to have to drop back down on it, and Dolphinway picks up another one to go 4-0-1. They're going to converge now on Snuggles, who's hanging out on lane, and Snuggles will be able to get out clear, but dangerous play right there by Snuggles, trying to clear as much of the wave as possible to slow down any Otacool advances. None will be made. Tails and Ken up against Prophet on mid-inner turret there, getting a little bit of work done. Dolphinway continuing to play around up top with Banditway, but VEX will keep them cleared on out, and the dancing will continue as bottom outer falls to Moonway. 3 turrets to 2 now. 2K gold lead for Otacool. Vex a little bit behind, but still got plenty of fight in him.
Yeah, they still have to get that top turret, to get that last outer turret that they need. All outer turrets are down for BAKA right now. They took all 3 of them basically through Moonway, though. He was the one person rotating. Doesn't really have any kills, but he's been getting tower kills all game long. And I guess that's the game that they want to play right now. They want to pick people off and just push objectives. And we saw them use 3 ultimates for 1 person right there. And Dragon's up and live, and it looks like Vex is going to be the first people to it.
Otacool on the way in, but they are going to be well late to this party. And with a 5-man look, they will clear it away quickly. Porpoisepops gets the job done. Top inner turret going to come under attack by Renekton. But it looks like they got time to get there.
Now you're changing on me.
Top inner.
Oh yeah, no, outer. That's right. That's right. What?
No, you're the one that does outer.
I'm the one that does outer.
How are you confused about what you do? That's your thing.
It's the inner turret.
You tried to give me.
Oh, I tried to give you. Oh.
CheesedBeluga taking a lot of damage off of Vayne there. Moonway 0-1-2 right now, 138 CS. Is a little bit behind Caitlyn, but everybody pays big respect to Vayne. Because when a Vayne gets big, things get real scary. Tail's doing a great job keeping pace, though. And the overall, it's a 1.4k gold lead after the second dragon goes over to Vex. Otacool still out front, however, with a nice CS lead in mid lane, and Vi just been really handling business all the way around the map. 69 CS out of the jungle there, and going to add 1 on there by way of a little ward. 401 on Dolphinway, and a very, very scary initiator.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard to reach Moonway for Team Vex. When they get to these 5v5 team fights, Shyvanna can jump, but he can tumble out of the way. Porpoisepops can use his repel to get there. CheesedBeluga can jump, but there isn't anything like an assault and battery where it's locked up, you're in his sight, and he's going to take you down and CC you. There's no extremely hard CC. You have to get to Vayne first. But there's a good front line here, and the fact that Prophet can throw down the box and peel for him is just huge. So,
Snuggles says Elena and Banditway going to go in the chase. Forces a delay in the recall. No friends coming up to help. Snuggles just going to get caught in the brush here, and things going to get interesting. Tails set upon down bottom, and Orianna going to try to get there. Snuggles on to Banditway. That dissipates. As does the ult spin by Dolphinway on to Tails down bottom.
And looks like they get nothing for it. Assault and Battery is going to be down for about 2 minutes, I believe. Yeah, 2 minutes. And they still need this top turret to even out the gold for Team Vex. But Banditway is doing a great job defending it here. Just constantly wave clearing, using all of his abilities. And it looks like the oracles are coming out now. Ken has one. Prophet does not. But that'll probably be his next buy because
Dolphinway's got one. So.
Oh, Dolphinway has one. So the jungler picked one up. Going to delay his Aegis a little bit there. But he definitely has the gold for it. 4-0-1. He's given back to his team at this point. 30 CS up. Yeah, he can afford it.
No, and I gotta say, I love to see the jungler because they can roam around a little bit. I mean, it always works a little bit differently for Thresh, but obviously if you're an Annie, things can get a little bit dicey.
Yeah.
If you go too far walkabouts, trying to get wards down and wards cleared. In this case, blue steal again.
They're all over that blue. All over that blue, all game. Dolphinway just having his way with that blue every time.
Dolphinway gonna keep it. Thought they might have given it to Yugi this time around, but Dolphinway says, you know what? No, I need it. Cooldown reduction is all for me.
It's not bad for her at all. It decreases the cooldown of the excessive force and the time it takes to put one in. And it looks like Banditway went straight over onto Snuggles.
And they will basically do no damage to one another again. A little bit put down. Tails and Moonway in a 1v1. That's not one Tails wants to go with. Barrier's going to buy some time, but nothing doing as the Silver Bolts proc again. Porpoisepops condemned into the wall, gets the stun on the Moonway, and will be able to get clear thanks to the stun. A dangerous play there, though, as Porpoisepops down to reinforce. Moonway going to pick up the first kill of the game. 1-1-2 now. Banditway and Snuggles going at each other, and again, Snuggles more or less getting the better of that fight on the overall, but very, very rough to get solid damage down onto either of these two. Snuggles going to try it on again with the armor shred out. Can't catch it up, though.
No, he can't run up. Can't get to him in time. And the burnout burns out, and Dragon's going to be live in 2 minutes now. They ping Annie. They see Ken. And Dolphinway has a assault battery.
Just going to clear that that ward. Ken going to drop another ward.
Yeah, I just put that down.
It's the worst, right? You feel... It's as a support player, that is one of the most sinking feelings. You drop one, and then literally 2 seconds later they come through and clear it. And you're just like, oh, just give me like a minute. Give me a minute on the ward.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, you got to see them clear it. I guess that's foul again.
Mid-inner under attack, stun into Dolphinway. Dolphinway going to run low, but does get clear. Box helping out, and that is... But Tail's going to catch poor Vi out in the woods. Prophet goes on the run. CheesedBeluga trying to catch it up, and Unseen Threat going to put the slow onto Yugi. Snuggles coming in from the side. Shockwave is good. Moonway coming in. Might be able to clean this one up. Ken going to be the first victim. Going to drop the Blade of the Ruined King now. Picks up a second in the air. Moonway looking for triple. Got Tails in the sights and will get it. Going 4-4 now as Snuggles in trouble. Porpoisepops coming in. Gonna make it. No! Banditway pulls it away.
Saved him, though. I'd say he saved him.
Yeah. We'll pretend that'll allow the forgiveness to wash over everybody on the Otacool side. Triple kill for Moonway. Very nearly quadra. The Banditway comes in. Snuggles has to disengage. Yugi at the back, a little low on health, but Snuggles not going to be able to do too much about it. Mid-inner is going to follow the Banditway unceremoniously in the lead. Going to go out now towards 4,000 gold, give or take a couple of ducats here and there. 4 turrets to 2, 10 kills to 4. Otacool at a nice lead, 21.5 minutes in, and Vex going to be searching for a way back into it. What looked like it could have been a very good team fight for them on the chase down turns bad. As a beautiful Yugi Shockwave turns that fight around just in time for Moonway to show up and go big with the triple kill.
Yeah, Moonway sitting on about 2,000 gold right now, actually. So next time he goes back, he'll be able to pick up a PD for himself, or if he goes for the Static Shiv route, it does look like he's going for a PD, I believe. But he also has a longsword, so he's looking at maybe getting the Last Whisper a little early here, and the Dragon is up live and being contested.
Will be contested proper this time. Tail's going to send the ult out. Not much damage put around. Ken at the front in trouble as they continue to work Dragon down in the pit. Moonway going to pick up one more. Dolphinway into the pile. Shockwave's good. Porpoisepops in trouble. Double kill right now for Vayne. Snuggles now in trouble. Goes down to Vayne for another triple. 7-1-4 on Vayne now, and things looking very dire on the back of that fight for Vex.
And he didn't even go back to use the money he had. He's now sitting on 3,000 gold. Is a very, very rich Vayne, and Vex
chasing down CheesedBeluga, got a lot of damage put down as well, and bottom inner could be in trouble as there are minions in the area.
Yeah, and the way to counter Vayne is to shut her down early and keep her down. They didn't do that. And also, you need hard dive. They have some dive on their team, but it's nothing like an assault and battery. But Prophet can peel for him as well. Throw down the box, you have that 99% slow, and nobody can reach Moonway, despite the fact that he already has good positioning and that low cooldown on his tumble. So they're going to have to focus him down before he gets even bigger, because he's just running away with this game right now. He's the ADC, and he's the highest level in the game. That is something you typically don't see of an ADC in this meta.
216 CS, just running away on the CS count. 7-1-4 now, just stacked with gold, and is going to be so far out in front of Tails, who has been doing a great job hanging in there. As 1-4-1, 194 CS, was ahead on CS for a good portion of the game. Banditway and Snuggles going to go at it again. Banditway just wishing he lived in a world where he had more damage output than that Shyvanna, but it's not the case, and he'll have to back it away. Pretty even on the CS count up there, 150 to 145, 111 on the kill death assist count for Shyvanna, 108 on Renekton, though, giving him plenty of extra money off of those assists, not to mention the global gold. 2 dragons, I believe, over to Vex, 1 now for Otacool as they finally managed to contest. 14 kills to 4 as we roll towards 24 minutes in, and Vi, a big part of this one still. 413, 107 CS has just made her such a scary force. Dolphinway getting in there and really doing his thing with a big Vi who can hang out in that pile for a good long time.
They got a blue. CheesedBeluga finally got a blue in this game.
Yeah.
So he's very behind in terms of the timer on his Manamune. He still needs 100 more, so he might hit it by that 26, 27 minute mark, which is about 4 minutes late. And once he gets that, maybe they'll be able to do more damage in these team fights here, and he's going after Banditway.
Banditway gonna get the better of him. Dolphinway in and drops the ult. Auto attack to finish it off. Now it's gonna be Porpoisepops trying to get some work done, but Prophet comes in to ruin everybody's afternoon. Dolphinway not gonna let that spider go nowhere, and it's gonna be Banditway that actually finishes the job. Yugi in to help clear the lane away, and top inner gonna fall without much of an argument from anybody there as they pick up 2 for the price of none top lane. And bottom lane going to come under attack. Moonway down there as Tail's going to chase it down. And with the red buff, it's going to be hard for Moonway to get away from that one. Just going to have to turn and try to fight. It does a ton of damage. Condemn going to get her clear. The ult is good for some damage, but not enough. Kin going to try to chase it down. Top side inhibitor turret gone. Inhibitor going to follow it down into the depths of despair where they will find Vex crying in a corner and wishing things had gone a bit different for him. But Otacool moving it out. It's 41.3 to 32.5k now. A 9k gold lead, give or take. 6 turrets to 2, 16 to 4 on the kill counter. Stun's going to land onto Yugi. Shockwave's going to be good, and Dolphinway is in there in a big way. Porpoisepops back to the pool. Snuggles out. Double kill for Yugi. And CheesedBeluga just going to leave the scene of the crime and hope that nobody calls him up for an interview later.
Yeah, it's 3-man Shockwave coming out there. When Ken was following Moonway down bottom, he had Flash in 10 seconds. And Moonway going to go after Tails now.
Stun's going to land on the Moonway. Got time to get away, though. Barrier spent. Flash is spent. And Ignite still burning down. Trying to get some work done there, but Otacool just going to work Baron 4-man. As Tails and Ken try to keep things working in the bottom lane. Moonway going to go after Ken. Tails waits in. Condemns good, but not good enough.
That was very... That took a lot of balls, I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
That took a lot.
A bold maneuver.
Yeah, he hit him into a bush where he didn't have vision, so he couldn't follow it up, but he still ended up getting... Wait, who just died? What?
Moonway.
No.
Moonway going to be without Baron.
Yeah, Moonway. Sorry, it just popped up that so that it had been slain for me. So I was like, what? No, Moonway got killed there, and Ken picked that up with the stun. Very, very good by Annie, and the Baron's going to go over to Team BAKA. But Moonway's not going to have it.
Yeah, Moonway going to be without it, and somebody that you really want to have the extra stats, the extra regen, and, you know, not the worst thing in the world, a 724, 238 CS Vayne. Vayne, or Kate doing a nice job there. Tails catching it up, 242 CS now, 142. Can't quite make do on that global gold count, but what are you going to do? It's now a 9,000 gold game. Right in there, 27-23 off the clock. And Otacool keeping the pressure on.
Tails opted to go for the kind of hybrid split push team fight Caitlyn. He doesn't have any spell vamp, or I guess lifesteal. I was gonna say Vampiric Scepter, then I changed it to Spell Vamp, and then no. Spell Vamp, you don't get that on Caitlyn. You get Lifesteal. He doesn't have any Lifesteal.
Banditway just gonna go straight in, gets a stun out of Tails with a 90 caliber net'll get Tails clear. And everybody gonna swarm as mid inhibitor under attack. It's gonna fall. Moonway gonna let Prophet tank that one out as the ult spent by Tails just in a vain hope that they can get anything done. Ken gonna walk forward, gets locked up, and gets the tip down, but only for half a second there. Dolphinway goes out the back. Tails getting some good damage down onto the Vi, but it's gonna be a turret, inhibitor turret. Did they finish off the inhibitor as well? I don't think they did.
Yep.
They did.
They did. So CheesedBeluga finally has his Muramana completed, and he's going to be doing a lot of damage right now. And Moonway, that null magic mantle is either going to turn into... actually, no, it's only going to turn into a QSS, I believe.
Pull on to Snuggles is good. Snuggles in trouble. Dragon's out and flails across. The dragon jump without the flames is... It's always a little sad looking right there. Shockwave going to land short, and nobody going to get caught in that one. They're going to turn it around. Box drop. Snuggles in. CheesedBeluga going to come in. Send Thresh back onto the respawn pool. Banditway just tanking it out up top. Moonway comes in, but can't get any work done. And Otacool might have just overpressed. Just a touch. They're going to give up one. They can't get Snuggles off the field, so 1 for nothing there. Vex get the most Pyrrhic of victories.
And it is not looking good for Otacool right now, but it's looking fantastic for Team Vex. They've been basically... sorry, other way around. Blah! See, the thing is that they were on the other side last game. So I'm still trying to figure it out now. So Otacool over on the right side. Vex over on the left side.
You got
Otacool. It. Oh yeah, I thought they would swap, but they don't because it's lower seated.
Yep.
Yeah, so Otacool's been having a great game. And I see BAKA, even though that's their tag, not their name. Oh, so the QSS finally coming out for Moonway.
It's so much easier to just read whatever you're looking at.
Right? I want to say BAKA, and then I'm like, oh, there's BAKA, but they are Otacool.
Like when somebody plays on a manager's account or something, and it's like, okay, it says, Biff McCheese or whatever, but it's really this other guy. It's like, okay, well, I'm probably going to say Biff McCheese most of the game, so just be prepared for that.
Yeah, but the fact that I'm like, there's 3 teams playing right now. It's BAKA, Otacool, and VEX.
Yeah.
And I'll always leave one of them out. So I left the wrong one out on that one. So much gold in the hands of BAKA right now. There's just so much gold. The fact that they had gotten the Baron, and I believe they had also gotten 1 or 2 dragons this game. 1, I believe. No, 2. They just got their second.
Dragons for
they just got their second one. Yeah. So they have a lot of gold going their way. They're very tanky. Both Renekton and Dolphinway looking to get in there. Onto the back line. Hit top inhibitor did respawn, so they're going to be looking to take that one next. Ken off on the side.
Stun going to land here, and a big chance on the Moonway, but he's got the cleanse. He's going to be able to get out on the far side. CheesedBeluga running low. Moonway going to get the kill, and will get not quite clear as Ken going to pick that one up as the rest of Otacool comes in. Ken now in trouble. Dolphinway not going to get the kill there. That's Banditways all day long. Snuggles pulled in. Is Yugi going to recall or clear out to the backside of the fight? Still going to manage to get the shutdown there, but Banditway going to go double-double, and Porpoisepops now going to try and run somewhere where there's a friendly face, but there's no bar named Cheers around here, and nobody knows his name as he's going to catch a Q. Dolphinway can't get the job done. It's taking his time. There we go. E to finish it off. As Norm shows up drunk again. 4 for 2 there.
A 4 for 2 overall, and Tails wasn't really involved in that fight at all. He was off on the side. He couldn't get in there, and he started just to clear super minions when his team had basically committed to a fight at that point and were outside of the base. He was like, I gotta defend the inhibitor, you guys. I don't want to give this up. So 10k gold lead coming out for BAKA. And the Baron will be live in 1:30, so until then, they need to defend their base and possibly contest it if VEX wants any way back into this game.
1.5 out on the big purple worm guy. It's the official name. I don't know if you guys knew that.
There's a riot.
Baron Nashor colloquialism that the fans came up with. 8 turrets to 3, though. It's a rough one for VEX as they just keep getting pressured. Ken gonna walk right past the ward there. Okay, I'll head back and get it.
Throws a little fireball at it. Picks it up. And no, they're just going to clear out his ward. That 2-second rule right there.
Yeah. It feels bad. Got a little bit of information that they're at least in the area, however. Recall's now out of X. And they've got mid inhibitors down. They've still got top inhibitors standing. As it came back up, but they just couldn't get the press. Nice pick on the Moonway, though, and really Ken responsible for that one. Otherwise, that top inhibitor may have rejoined the likes of the mid inhibitor in the I don't know how it rebuilds itself, but it did, and then it got exploded again, and then it's going to rebuild itself again situation.
I think just the crystal goes out, right? They just replace it like a light bulb? I don't know.
Yeah, well, it explodes pretty violently, but it just appears. I guess mid's back up now, so it can't really inspect, because it looks kind of dumpy, you know, like it breaks a little.
Yeah, Mechanic minions, we get those in there? I don't know.
I guess it's the least of our problems, though. People die and come back to life in this game.
Nobody's asking about
it's
that.
Magic.
Don't ask questions. This is Runeterra.
They're in live, and they're going to start working it through. Got Moonway in this time, so should go fairly quickly, and is getting burned through. No attempt by VEX to take a look at it.
Yeah, there's a lot of ward coverage here for BAKA. They knew that nobody was even close to that area. It's like a honeycomb of wards coming out here, just layer upon layer. And they're going to start pushing into the base, looking for those inhibitors that they once took and reclaiming them for themselves. And it looks like Stinger coming out from Moonway. He's looking for a Zephyr as his last item. So he doesn't want to get locked up for a long time.
Gonna get that Tanak.
Yep, the Tenacity. Get the Tenacity up in here.
Tails getting some good work done on the Banditway, and Banditway just going to ignore it as much as possible. Moonway finishes off the inhibitor, topside inhibitor down. Minions slowly making their way over down in bottom lane as BAKA shifts to mid. Otacool shifts to mid to siege up there. Gonna look for whatever they can get, clearing away the minions that have pushed out of the base. Dolphinway. They take a little shot there. It doesn't even notice it, just brushes it off. Catches it with those big gauntlets. I want cool giant gauntlets. They should sell those. They should sell Vi gauntlets.
Oh my god, like Hulk hands?
Yeah, but like really good ones. Ult's going to get down onto Tails' shockwave there, and Tails is put on the back of the fight. King going to start running low. Boxes dropped to the far side of the fight and won't be of much help as Snuggle gets in on the Moonway. Moonway didn't seem to notice, though. Prophet going to pick up the kill onto Snuggles. And they keep it running there. Moonway going to condemn... Who was that out of the fight? Porpoisepops out of the fight. Mid-inhibitor falls. Zonya's on Yugi will abate the aggression there as Tails gets a couple of good shots in. Moonway still at the front of this fight. Prophet there to catch any aggression off of Tails. Just going to be short on the pull, and Tails will get clear. 15 seconds to Dragon. Not sure that's going to matter, though. Tumble forward. Tails condemn. And Moonway just more concerned about keeping things at bay. Dolphinway comes over with a big old Q and finishes things off. Puts Tails back in the respawn pool. CheesedBeluga going to come in, put some huge damage on the Moonway, and actually gets the job done. Gets clear as well. Going to make it back to the pool. Up into the sky goes Porpoisepops. It's not going to be enough to get him out of the way of Dolphinway. Ken going to come out and be as scary as humanly possible. GG calls here out of VEX. Otacool going to take it in 36 minutes, we'll call it. There you go.
Oh, it keeps ticking.
Up.
Why do you keep ticking?
It's like the worst. You're at the gas station. You got it perfect on a 36-minute look. Ah, well, Otacool take one after a pretty hefty loss to Quantic, which got him rip-raring and ready to go. And that's going to move us along to Game 4. We'll be back for that here in just a couple of minutes.